10 seconds.
Best of luck.
Check submarine, please.
6.
Yeah, sub's working.
Go to black.
4. 3.
They're not dolls!
Baby dolls kill.
Ready to take me home? Okay.
So we will.
The new Model 3 generative android. Megan's designed to withstand whatever life can throw at her.
It's insane, right?
But the most exciting aspects about Megan are the features still to come. Is that so?
Yes.
With Megan around, she'll take care of the little things.
What are you?
I'm Megan.
Baby dolls kill. Don't provoke, cause oh we will.
It will be mine. Oh, yes, it will be mine.
Hello out there, I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So there are 3 things that are going on this special review. First off, it's my birthday.
You know I only have one wish for you. That on your happy birthday, baby. That all your dreams, they will come true. Happy, happy birthday, baby. Happy, happy birthday, baby.
And the second one I'm reviewing a Lola Loud episode.
A pretty girl is like a rhapsody. Her gentle presence fills the air. A flower in spring, your heart wants to sing. She's that special girl you want to know. A pretty face, a joy forever. Precious form that will not die. You're under her trance with only one glance. Such grace, such charm, such savoir-faire. She's Miss Wonderful. None can compare.
Prize Fighter, the 21st episode, and it's in season 6 and the 267th episode above all. When seeing the title card and actually seeing the character Lola Loud herself, somehow I predicted that this was going to be a Lola Loud episode, but I didn't even know what so much the plot was going to be so much about, so I was kind of expecting the unexpected about what Lola was going to be up to. But after watching the episode, I do have kind of mixed feelings about this episode. Oh, and likely, my third surprise, I actually have a guest star with me on this show. And you guys already know him by now. He loves hockey, and he loves the character Lola Loud herself. And he made his first debut on Thin Ice. Michael Game Shows.
Hello everybody, I am back again with another review with the Loud House Critic, and this time I am going to review one of my favorite characters on the show, who is even better than Lynn, Lola Loud. Now I do have to admit, recently the Lola Loud episodes in Season 5 have been pretty hit or miss. She's All a Bat was a good episode, then we got Diamonds Are For Never, which was meh, wasn't bad but not good either, and then we got Fam Scram, which was pretty bad.
It's great to actually have you back here on my show. You sound a little bit nervous. Don't worry, at least you're not reviewing this episode alone. Speaking of, let's get down to the grand prize.
Here are the attendance records.
Oh my god, seriously? So many attendance records? I mean, why can't teachers just do simply, I don't know, submit it with their computers? I mean, that's what my school does nowadays. The only time it actually doesn't was if the substitute teacher is there and the teacher is not there, and they deliver it the next day. Trust me, I'm an office aide at my school.
Okay, this looks like a promising start for Lola. By the way, shouldn't she actually be in class besides being in the office helping out? Wait a minute, there's something about that woman that seems a little different. Especially when it was clearly obvious for me when I first watched this.
What are you talking about, Sugar Plum? It is me! It is Cheryl!
Cut the crap.
You wear Cute Country Critters #5, and your sister wears Honeysuckles and Hayflower #2.
Wow, there's no fooling you, Crumb Cake!
Booyah, was it really not that hard to tell that it's actually Meryl and not Cheryl? Look at the hair color!
Damn, Lola is such a smart kid for her age.
Especially when most of y'all saw last week's review, Double Trouble. You could tell them from apart. And more likely, like Andres and I explained before, Cheryl works at the elementary school, Meryl works at the middle school.
Have none of you ever checked? And they think of me as the ruffian.
I'm pulling double duty and filling in for Cheryl. She's off with the other judges deciding the Minnie McFiggle Award for Lifetime Achievement in Pageantry.
How have I never heard of this award? And more importantly, how have I never won it?
Well, Lola, it's probably because you never heard of it before and you just learn about it.
How does Lola not even know any of this? Especially when this is coming from the girl who's cleared out for any kind of pageant event. Hell, it shows with Crown and Dirty, it shows with Community to Service, shows with Gown and Out, shows with Toads and Tiara. Wait a minute. Come to think of it, this episode's starting to feel like Community to Service. Why don't you put 2 and 2 together?
Well, Apple Tart, it's only the highest honor in pageantry.
Tell me everything, Meryl.
Oh god, not those puppy eyes.
Listen, I can't stay in Gab. I need to get back to middle school before Principal Ramirez notices.
Really? Yeah, you think Principal Ramirez is actually gonna notice that? Nah, she's probably too much of a dumbass. Like Miss Johnson.
Shouldn't be there a substitute office person? Or maybe possibly no substitute at all? Because in my school, if there's an office person missing, nobody takes that spot for the day.
You know, maybe there is no intelligent life out there in the universe after all.
You can say that again, Bugs.
I'm happy to drive you, Meryl.
What are we waiting for?
Survey says...
That's messed up.
I'll simply say...
Jesus Christ!
You know you're not too big to spank. So tell me about this award.
Well, from what Cheryl says, it measures not only pageant accomplishments, but contributions to the community.
Contributions to the community?
Yeah, was this any good idea for Lola to actually leave the elementary school to bring Meryl back to the middle school? Because I'm pretty sure that she can actually drive herself.
I'm surprised they let a 6-year-old drive around the school. Also, what kind of modern day kid has a Jeep?
And how's her fat ass able to fit into that little princess Jeep?
Oh, lemonade stand! Ugh!
Watch where you're going, stupid! Crazy woman driver.
Holy crap, Lola, pay attention to the road. You're gonna crash your car.
Well, at least Cheryl's not shouldering the burden alone. You said there were other judges?
2 of them, Dana Dufresne and Howard McBride. Tow truck!
Making their way, the only way they know how.
Lola, slow down.
I don't want to spend the holidays dead.
Hey girl, that's my stop!
Damn it!
And that's why a 7-year-old should not be driving.
No kidding.
Sorry.
And I thought Lana was a terrible driver. But then again, that would go to Lori for bawling her fucking eyes out because Bobby's leaving Royal Woods.
Oh, you should kill yourself.
Do you really want to get into an argument with me right now? Time to go show the judges all my contributions.
Oh yeah, I'm starting to pick up some sense vibe from a season 4 episode. As bad as some season 4 episodes did some rinse and repeat episodes that have already been done before from season 1 through 3.
Hi, Mr. Grouse. How'd you like to make $20?
$20? That depends. Do I have to be a corpse again for your spooky sister?
I won't even ask what the fuck Lucy even did to him. Well, but this is a really nice welcome combat ever since Diamonds Are Forever.
Ew, no. All you have to do is let me help you cross the street. Deal?
Seriously, this animation error again that's been going on throughout this season with the twins' teeth that clearly should have been a missing gap there, but there's an extra tooth there. Like, I don't even get it. How do they keep getting away with this?
Alright, deal. But only if you sweeten it with a couple of coupons to your dad's restaurant. I'm talking the ones with no expiration date.
Fine.
I don't know why, I find it so funny how Lola actually makes that face. It's just so adorable. Like I said, a girl's cute when she's mad.
Of course, Mr. Grouse would do anything just to get her dad's stuff at his restaurant.
Hey, didn't I tell y'all to stop whistling that damn tune? I'm not too sure if the actual actor is actually whistling the actual theme song on purpose, or the fact that they're reading the script that tells the character to whistle and just do your own kind of whistle.
Now, let me help you across this very busy street, Mr. Grouse.
Jesus, Lola, don't push an old man like Mr. Grouse. What if he falls down and can't get up?
Oh, big whoop. Cheryl! What a coincidence! I was just helping this poor old man.
Hey, now.
Shut up!
Look at him, he's so frail.
That's not the only thing frail.
I ain't done any crap lightning, okay? Because I'm Mr. Incredible, not Mr. So-So or Mr. Mediocre Guy. Mr. Incredible!
You got a lot of problems, don't you?
Are you sure?
Oh, he's so lucky you were there to help him, little pickle. That was mighty considerate of you. Toodles!
Hey, you gonna help me clean up this mess or what?
Sorry, busy.
Jeez, Lola, have you ever heard of respect your elderies?
That was pure laziness. Speaking of, why the fuck was she even the one making the beds and chore in peace? She should have been the one doing the dishes or the laundry.
I got rags instead of riches.
And all these dirty dishes.
You like that, old man? You want a piece of me?
Well, at least we're having a good fucking laugh at this one.
Oh, there's no black makeup on Lola this time. You know, that stuff always bothers me. Like, how come some of these characters have them on, like when they cry or water comes up to them, and sometimes they don't? Like, Lori sometimes had it but doesn't, Lenny does, and same thing with Lola. Like, there are so many characters that wear them, but sometimes they have them on, and sometimes they don't. It makes no sense, and I do not like it.
Now we come to Tall Timbers Park, and Lola meets, you're not gonna believe this. Hey, look at this, it's the transsexual from Gown and Out. Sitting there eating sperm yogurt. Sorry, that just came out of the top of my head, and I apologize.
Okay, time to pick up the trash. La la la, it feels so good to clean up Mother Earth.
Everybody should try that sometimes when it comes to Earth Day.
Oh, looks like Lola has not against picking up trash like she was in patching things up.
I really can't tell if it's California, Arizona, or Texas that's really messy. But they can't be any more filthy than this one lake that has so much garbage and trash into it. And it really shows.
It's Lola Loud! Dana, darling, I haven't seen you since you hosted the Little Miss Little Old Me pageant.
Yeah, not to mention how bad her performance was in Gown and Out.
Beautiful girls, I'm talking about the beautiful girls.
Well, it can't be any more painful than the lousy performance you're giving.
And if you don't mind me asking, could you actually kill me before you even sing the next time?
Am I the only person who finds it weird that Lola calls people either sweetie or darling? I don't know why, but it just seems so weird to me. For a 7-year-old like her to be saying that. I can understand like older people like her mom and dad, but her? As a 7-year-old kid?
That's right. What's a star like you doing picking up trash?
Oh, I just believe in doing my part. No need to commend me.
Survey says...
Dunstan, I've got some lovely bananas here. Don't trade your hairy bottom at me!
Well, I give you a solid 10 for dedication. Here, I just finished my yogurt cup.
What am I supposed to do with... Oh, right. Thank you so much.
Oh, come on, Lola. You literally just asked like what you're supposed to do with it. You're supposed to put it in the trash. Come on, Lola. You're smarter than this.
Oh, come on!
Oh, me and Lola are so relatable. Get easily frustrated on every little thing we do.
Well, now she knows how Lincoln felt this way with Chore and Peace. So now we come to Sunset Canyon.
Have fun with Nana Gale, Clyde. I'll pick you up at 6.
I just can't wait to review that episode when Nana Gale first appeared. And by the way, I want you all to remember how Howard looks right here, because in a couple of scenes, you're gonna notice a slight difference on him.
Mr. McBride, I did not see you there.
Lola, I didn't know you worked at Sunset Canyon.
Actually, I'm volunteering as a candy striper.
Isn't she too young to be working as a volunteer for Candy Striper? I can understand people like Luna and Lenny, but Lola?
Oh wow, it's such a beautiful dress that she's actually wearing. And like I said before, I wouldn't be too damn surprised if she actually was working as a nurse at either here or at a children's hospital.
Bright green dress like Tinkerbell.
Oh, we can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for these sweet old folks as a volunteer. On my own personal and valuable time.
I must say, I'm impressed.
That's not the only thing impressive.
Survey says...
Are you fucking kidding me? There's someone who's fucked both of you?
I don't need this anymore.
Come quick! Mr. Arnold had an accident at the pudding machine. There's tapioca everywhere.
Wait, I'm not...
You just walked right into that one.
Meryl, the attendance records.
By the way, I want you all to remember something else about this particular character, because in one part of this episode, there's going to be a little mix-up that only happens in 1 second.
That's disgusting. Why the hell did her parents even send her to school? Hell, even Lana got sent home from school in the episode.
Ooh, wait up, Tater Tot. I got news. Ooh, but Cheryl says I gotta keep the beans in the can, so I can't say.
Sweetie, I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. There are apple cores in my
The
hair.
3 words
and I
that best
smell like
describe you,
pickled
and as
tapioca.
follows, and I quote, stink, cranky, filth.
Stink.
Ew.
Stank.
Gross.
Stunk.
You need a bag.
And brush your teeth while you're at it.
Apple cores in her hair? How the hell are there no critters like eating it or something? She only got 5 hours of sleep? Like seriously? Only 5 hours? I need at least like 8 to 10 hours of sleep because of my mental health for me to go to school.
Okay. Keep your Friday night open, girl, because you're getting the Mini McFingal.
I am? I did it. The biggest pageant award there is, and it is mine.
Her eyes are real shiny. Okay, I need to stop right now. Lin-Manuel is really catching me. Ever since he did songs for Moana and Encanto.
It's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demigod.
Thanks for helping me shop for a new gown, Eunice. I I intend to dazzle when I accept this award.
Seriously, you need some better friends. There's no need for a Lenny 2.0.
Can we just talk about the Minnie McFickle Award? I heard through the pageant grapevine that Lola Loud is getting it this year.
That's a good disguise. Even Lenny can pull some shit up like that like she did in Nails for Love. Hell, I did it one time and it tricks almost everybody when I did it at Hobby Lobby. And there's an easy trick into not blinking too much.
Poor girl. Everyone knows the award is cursed. Remember Mia and Sophia? They both won the McFickle and never won another pageant ever again. I guess that's the end of Lola Loud's career.
Look, I can't eat in peace. Gab. Always gossiping.
I know, how much dirty can they even be? And I thought some redheads were actually more shallow than others. Then again, I really don't think they're natural redheads.
Wilma Flintstone, a natural redhead?
I can't win a cursed award! I refuse to be washed up at 7!
Haven't you always been... By the way, is Lola a girl or a boy? Because if you take a look at her eyes, you'll notice how kind of weird she looks.
Seriously? That's the third animation error this episode. Lola's eyelashes are missing. How can they miss something that is so easily obviously that they could have easily fixed?
I need to find a way out of this before the ceremony tomorrow night. Wait, if I won this for being a model citizen, maybe I can lose it by being a monster. We all know I'm great at being a monster.
Now it's too easy.
Oh no, we are going back to Season 1 Sound of Silence mode of Lola Loud. Remember that episode? Yeah, I was not a fan of her in that episode either. Although I will admit I did find her funny in that episode. She was horrible in that episode.
Triple espresso for Dana.
Oh, guess who this is?
Oh great, it is the same character that made fun of Luna in the Taunting Hour.
Yep, that's her.
It's Lola Loud.
Oopsie!
Oh my god, Lola Loud knows how to make me laugh.
We're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red.
Oh, painting the roses red, and many a tear we shed.
Got a cheek. My prize-winning petunias!
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop laughing.
Did you see the look on Howard? And by the way, that's someone's damaged property. She could end up in juvenile for that shit. But it's as bad as her being a bad freaking habit of her being a monster in the first place. More bad shit happens.
Now, did you remember to record the season finale of Southern Hospitality? Sister, are you crazy? How could I forget?
Waylon picks Montana.
Oh, no!
Oopsie!
Well, that's why I set up a recording so I can record on my TV so I can see every single episode of Loud House.
I'm not sure if anybody else actually likes what she's saying, but somehow I'm kind of getting annoyed how the way she is doing that oopsie.
Normally, I don't really care about spoilers, but geez, Lola, did you really have to dramatize them? Spoil the surprise for them?
Doesn't anybody hate spoilers? I thought Lenny couldn't be trusted with a secret.
I forgot how being a monster works up an appetite.
Do I even need to make the fucking joke on this one? We all know what she did in season 1, and we all know what she's fucking capable of. If some of the young boys hadn't shit themselves.
Oh yeah, trust me, when I play sports and stuff, I always get hungry, and I always get food right after.
Girl, can we talk about the Minnie McFickle Award?
By the way, who the fuck are these girls, and what the hell are they even doing here? It feels like they actually serve no purpose for this episode. It's like they're in here just for filler, to actually have a story. They were just like how Chandler wears in Wheel and Deal, just to fill in the fucking gap to make a story work. When really, it doesn't.
I heard the judges reversed their decision. Lola Loud is out, and Diana Sherwood is in. You guys are butt faces! Poor Diana. Thanks to that curse, her pageant days are numbered.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Those girls stole the ice cream. They need to pay for that.
Yes! Eunice, we're in the clear! came out of nowhere, didn't you?
Nice to see Cricket again in this episode ever since Fam Scam.
Damn, I definitely did not expect to see her. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this character. She didn't really do anything for me in Fam Square, but I'm kind of glad she's back.
She wasn't too much of an interesting character at first, but in this episode, she kind of gets a little bit interesting, because unlike Chandler, who's useless and pointless in some episodes, Cricket can be kind of very useful in episodes like this one. Considering an episode called Prize Fighter, I was expecting her to actually be in this episode.
Oh, I just had to stop off here. J'adore Auntie Pam's.
I was just telling Eunice how relieved I am to not be winning the Minnie McFiggle Award.
What? But why?
The curse, of course.
Curse? What curse? This is starting to feel like no such luck all over again. Can't be too late for Lola to have her time of being bad luck.
By the unholy powers vested in me, I banish you with a curse. Mark my words. You and your family will die within a fortnight.
After Mia and Sophia got the award, they never won another pageant.
That's because Mia's parents are astronauts, and they moved the family to Mars. And Sophia became the youngest mayor in North Dakota's history.
3 words. That absolutely makes no fucking sense at all. Her family are astronauts and they moved to Mars? Why not go somewhere else different, like, I don't know, Uranus?
Okay, there are 2 things wrong with this scene. While it is true that people actually do live in space and they're actually studying Mars, nobody actually lives on Mars. And why would you send your kids up with you guys to space? What about their school? Huh? Is their school in space? And 2, she became the youngest mayor in North Dakota city's history. North Dakota is a state, not a city. And if that's true, which city is it? The only city I can think of is Bismarck, North Dakota.
I feel like Kevin just actually wrote this in here because he didn't know what else to think of. That's my guess.
Wait, so the Minnie McFiggle is a good thing?
It's the highest pageant honor there is.
Dang it! I've got to reverse that reversal before the ceremony tonight!
Okay, how did Lola become just as smart as Lisa to dumb as Lenny in like 10 seconds?
Now to redazzle them as fast as I can. But how?
Oh my god, Flip is a thief. He's stealing money from the mall.
I can work with that.
Nope.
I sure would. Hi, Lola. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? And with all those seniors? You don't need to impress the judges anymore, Diana. You already won the Minnie McFiggle Award. The Figgy what?
Why does her voice sound like a character from Alvin and the Chipmunks? It's super high pitch. I don't like it.
I just love volunteering. I've been doing it for years. It makes me happy to spend time with seniors.
She's just like how I am in the public eye. Lola should try it sometime. And here I thought she would actually learn a lesson from community disservice.
Oop, they're about to get on the kitty chain. I gotta go. She puts on a good act.
Hey, Raggedy Ann, you looked in the mirror lately? Now's not the time to get picky.
This is your shining time. Climbing through stars to your own cloud nine.
Sorry, guys, but you know the rules. No riding the kitty train. Oh, without me. Whoa.
All aboard! All aboard! Clear the track! Here I go!
She's such an amateur.
Amateur? Sweetie, look in the mirror.
The judges aren't even watching.
Did you two see Dreamboat last night?
Diana, you rule.
Hey-o! Did y'all just see that for a split second? Seriously, what the fuck is going on with this universe? First there was Cheryl, and now there's Meryl. I mean, honestly, did someone forget who they were animating here?
Are you kidding me? Another animation error? Cheryl is wearing Meryl's eye makeup thing? I am so sick and tired of these animation errors. Why did they keep missing these?
Well, Michael, nobody's fucking perfect. You should see how the way Disney handled their films back during the Golden Ages. One perfect example, Pinocchio with Geppetto.
Where's your bucket? Hey, water! Water! Here it is, I got it. Here's water. Here's some water. Hey, where's water?
At this point, I'm just gonna stop talking about the animation errors because it's been so bad this episode, it's not even funny. Like, how the hell do the animators keep missing this? Did the animators just given up on the show? Is this a common problem in season 6? Well, I guess they did. Kind of like the writers did in season 4 and season 5, but they are improving this season, so maybe they'll improve in season 7? Who knows?
I really love hanging out with all of you. Wait, Diana isn't doing this to impress the judges? Maybe she really doesn't know what the McFiggle is, which means she really is a good person.
Wow, you just figured that out just now, Lenny?
And I'm a terrible person.
Oh, you should kill yourself.
Yeah! Jane and Louise, be nice.
Well, Lola, to be fair, you kinda brought this on yourself. You have nothing to blame but yourself.
I wouldn't say Lola is completely terrible. I mean, yeah, she's had some terrible episodes where she has been at her worst before. Kind of silent, no such luck. I would go on about this, but we gotta get the show on the road.
Now you always have yourself to blame.
Brace yourselves, it's Lola Loud.
Everybody run!
If you hear about the Minnie McFiggle Award, our minds are made up and you can't change them.
I don't want to. I just came over to tell you. I think Diana is an excellent choice.
It's a trap!
How did Harold marry this scared shitless white dude in the first place?
Survey says
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night.
No, I mean it. She deserves it way more than me. The McFiggle is about serving the community. The only person I've been serving is myself.
I mean, you risked your life to help people you love. I risked your life to help myself. At least you had good intentions.
I'm sorry about the way I behaved.
Good for you, Lola. At least you're learning.
Flip's going down! Someone!
See that telepathy? You went too far, now you gotta go back!
Hey, what does this do?
Lola, it's nice to see you back.
It's nice to be back, Mr. McBride. And this time, I'm here because I want to be.
That's a good girl. By the way, is it kind of weird how the way Howard is actually here, but Harold is not? Because normally there'd be an episode that has both of them in it, but I think this is probably the first time that Howard has actually been on his own without Harold.
That's wonderful. You know, I'm on the Sunset Canyon Volunteer Committee, and I heard you stepped in when Mr. Arnold almost drowned in rancid tapioca the other day.
Oh, it was nothing.
Lola's not completely heartless. At least we know she has a heart that cares. She's no angel, but she does care. And as I said before, I love her in that outfit. If Lana does get her own garage when she gets older and has a couple of animals that helps her out, I think Lola should actually tend to be the nurse at Sunset Canyon.
For going above and beyond the call of duty,
By the power vested in me!
I'd like to present you with the Golden Bedpan Award.
You know, Lola may not win the Finko or whatever the crappy award is, but she actually did get an actual trophy. I could just say the same thing about community service. She didn't get the Sunshine Crown, but she actually did get a cheese crown at the very end of that episode.
What? For me? Oh, this is so unexpected. I don't even have a speech prepared.
Well, Lola, you better have a speech for it because you are now a champion.
JK, I always have something ready.
Lola! Mr. Arnold got swept away in a tidal wave of arthritis lotion. He's not in any pain, but he does need rescuing.
I'll give my speech later. Right now, I've got work to do. Actually, on second thought, I'll just take this. Bye.
Actually, I'll just take this bye. Yeah, what a funny way to end this episode. Could have just said something better like, actually, I'll take this bye. That's all, folks.
There's gotta be strong and there's gotta be fast and there's gotta be fresh from the fight. I'm a hero.
This was Prize Fighter.
It always seems more quiet in the dark.
That's as good as I can actually give this episode because I'm not gonna lie, this episode kind of felt like community disservice. Lola's going around town helping so many people out so she can actually get a trophy, and she doesn't end up getting it so much in the end, but somehow the ending was actually got a little better than she even expected. I want you to compare so much the storyline with Prize Fighter along with Community Disservice, and that episode, I would say, that one did 3 times better than this episode did, and much likely, I kind of would actually say that this episode did a little better than Fam Scam. And you know, combining these 3 episodes together makes me think that this should have been an episode about Lola and her friends. And I hope they do an episode like this in season 7, because I'm just gonna say right now, this would have been an episode that had Lola choosing in between Cricket and Melly. So likely, this would have been like a Princess and the Pauper kind of story. Only Lola's trying to pick who's her better friend. But somewhere in the very end, she chose both of them, Cricket and Melly. I was writing an episode like this a few months back until I discovered a couple of pictures. And tell me, would you guys think that this would actually make a good episode for Lola? If an episode like this ever happens, I am going to love it all the way through, because I think it would have been a very cute episode with the trio of friends. Some people do like Cricket and some people do like Melly, but I know many people who would like or hate Lola. And for an episode being Prize Fighter, I was almost expecting an episode like this to happen. But all I'm going to say, it's just a wash, rinse, and repeat episode of Community Disservice. There were a lot of good things I actually liked about this episode, but they didn't satisfy me too much. Not hating on it, it wasn't that interesting. And by the way, it felt so good to see Cricket actually in this episode for a short period of time. But wait a minute, why did Cricket actually get to speak in a future episode, but Melly never got to speak when she was in Strife at the party, when Lola was there? I don't know, I don't even work in the studio, and thank heaven I just don't. So for me, this was actually a good birthday review, and I actually so much enjoyed some bits with this episode. Now that I'm done with mine, now let's hear what Michael has to say about this episode.
Okay, yes, I do agree. The story is indeed predictable. That I will agree with everyone. But other than that, I honestly don't think this episode was that bad. There are things I really like from this episode, but there are... such as Lola Loud, like always, herself. Because she's such a damn savage and so hilarious. She's even funnier than the characters that I don't like. Such as Lenny, and Lily, and Lynn, and Luna. Also, did you guys know that this episode was written by Kevin Sullivan, one of the original writers on the show? And you can tell that he's clearly out of his prime. Since his return from the Loud House movie, his writing has been pretty mixed. While this episode is mostly work on by males, another episode in season 4 called Community Disservice was written by a female writer who unfortunately cannot pronounce the name of, so I apologize. Anyway, honestly, I do think that the episode of Community Disservice, the writing was better than this episode. But there are 2 major complaints I have with this episode. 1, the constant animation errors. Yes, I know animation errors are going to happen, and trust me, Loud House has animation errors in the past. But I'm sorry, if they keep doing the same damn animation errors over and over again when it so easily can be fixable, I'm sorry, that just makes the animation look awful. But I will say the animation in the newer seasons is way better than the Loud House movie. Because good god, that castle animation, what the hell happened here? That animation is so bad, it made me even sick. I'm not even making that up. Look, I am no expert in drawing. In fact, I'm a terrible drawer, but even my drawing can look better than these 2 animations. I'm not saying the new season's animation is bad, but since the constant animation error keeps happening, it just makes the animation just look lazy, unfinished, and rushed. And Lola Loud herself. I mean, I don't know what the hell they were trying to do with her. Like, it's so confusing. Like, it's trying to do one thing with Lola, and then they try to do the other thing in like literal 10 seconds. And I thought the Loud House movie and Schooled had confusing characters and plots. But this? My god. I honestly really don't have that much to say about this episode. It's just a Lola Loud episode that I can definitely see myself rewatching, but wouldn't necessarily want to rewatch it again. I definitely will take it. It's definitely not Read Out Loud, the best Lola Loud episode, but it is better than Fam Square. Anyway, that is it for me. Thank you, Loud House Critic, for having me back again. I'm excited to do more Loud House videos in the future with you.
Okay, not so bad after all. Well, let's get this show on the road.
Goodbye, everybody, and have a great day.
This has been the Loud House Critic, and who's ready to get some laughs on?
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove is how we show our love. In the loud house, gotta love mom and dad for not going completely mad.
Sweetie, Lola Loud is no one's dummy.
No comment.